Why has English become a global language? Is it the language itself? Is that it? And it's a tricky question to answer, because popular belief is that it is something to do with the language. I used to spend a lot of time once in the 1980s doing a Radio 4 series for the BBC called English Now. And each week we would have a different topic, and I would go out onto the streets with my roving microphone and get some vox pops, as they call them on the BBC, vox populi, the voice of the public. And one day we were doing global English. So I'm out on the street now, and I'm asking people, do you know that English is a global language? Universal answer, yes. Can you tell me why? Why do you think, sir, madam, English has become a global language? And here are the commonest answers. And you will perhaps be surprised, I don't know. The commonest answer is because it's obvious. English is the most beautiful language in the world, and so people want to learn it. Isn't that obvious? I knew it was wrong, because I know that Welsh is the most beautiful language in the world. Did I tell you I came from where? Oh, I did, didn't I? You know it's Slovak. The point is, it's a pointless question, but people do believe it. The second commonest answer, you'll love this one. Large gentleman, florid face, big moustache, came towards me. Sir, do you know why English is a global language? Yes, young man, I said. Young man, love him. Love him already. I'll tell you why English is a global language. Because it hasn't got any grammar. I told you you'd like that one. I nearly fell off my microphone. I said, you know, what do you mean? And he said, I'll tell you. Because when I was at school, I had to learn these foreign languages. I learned French with all that stupid masculine and feminine stuff. And then German with that stupid neuter stuff. And all these endings, this nominative and accusative and, ridiculous. English hasn't got any of that. So it hasn't got any grammar. You see the logic. What he's doing, of course, is he's identifying grammar with morphology, word ending, which English hasn't got many of. I mean, there are a few, there's a dozen or so, as you know, but English is not big on word endings. But, of course, what it hasn't got on word endings, it makes up for in word order. So syntax is the big problem for any language learner for English. How much syntax is there in English? Well, go to the big Comprehensive Grammar of the English Language by Randolph Quirk and his colleagues, which is that thick, isn't it? 1,800 pages, 2.4 kilograms. That's how much syntax there is in English, 2.4 kilos of it.
You think?